Well, hello guys, welcome to the Versus Save. This is Versus 3, I'm the Custard Prophet, and we are at FC20 as you can see. So if you're not familiar with what the Versus Save is all about, well my friends, you are in for a treat, a big fat treat. The Versus Save is essentially where I go up against other FM creators over a single season. Most points win over the course of the season. Cup games don't matter. No. Whole video is dedicated to telling you what this is all about and who the other creators are who are involved in this time round, and I'll link that into the description below. But if you haven't got time to watch the whole episode, well, let's catch you up. So we are going up against the Trucking Football Manager and Avoiding Relegation. They are the two creators who will be going head to head, and we'll also be going up against the FMAI. So there are four people going head to head, or three people and one fake person going head to head to see who is best. Now, last time round, it was just me and the Trucking Football Manager, and it didn't go well. Yeah, I got sacked. He did incredibly well. It worries me a little bit. He's a bit better than I am at this game. Anyway, we've got other people involved. So what is going to happen when this video has gone up? If you head over to their channels, that's the Trucking Football Manager and Avoiding Relegation, to their channels, links will be down below. To these videos, you will find a video of their first game of the season. So we are, in this first episode, going to go through the first game of the season. We're going to go through transfers, tactics, and the team, and anything else we can think of, hopefully fairly quickly. So the rules around the Versus Save is essentially we all start out with the same manager build. We've got no rules regarding transfers. We can do whatever we like regarding transfers. We can do what we like with tactics, all these sort of things. So let's have a little look where we are. We're just about to play our first game against FC Utrecht. There you see, we have FC Utrecht. We've had an up and down pre-season. Went fairly well in places, fairly badly in other places. It was a poor old start, as you can see, but we've certainly improved on that. Defensively, there's a lot to work on, and hopefully we can improve that. I mean, there's a lot of new players in this team. If we have a little look at the... well, let's not look at the transfers yet. No, let's look at the transfer. I'll show you the two players I've bought in. It's hard to know which way to do this. So all these transfers you see, these were all done before I got here. These two were done by somebody in the club. They just hit and made transfers, and I've forgotten to turn it off. I still have forgotten to turn it off. The two transfers I made were these two. So we brought in Leon Clark, who he's not what you would call the greatest player in the world, but we were looking for a target man. We were looking for someone to fill in a gap, and actually he does that very, very well. He's a 3.5-star target man, so that is pretty good. He's not the slowest of target men either. Even at 34, he's still got an acceleration of 10 and a pace of 11, which I think is pretty good. His natural fitness is 10, so this probably is going to drop over the season. But we have another player that we can rely on, so I think he's got decent finishing stats, good heading stats. He's tall. He's going to cause trouble. He's physical. He's going to cause trouble. And the other player we've bought in is this lad from Dynamo Dresden, a centre back stroke defensive midfielder, Yanis Nikolaou, who again is, I mean, his best role is a half-back, so slightly ahead of the defence, but we're going to be playing him as a centre-back. I mean, because he still is our best centre-back, and this is a problem we had. I was looking to improve this area of the team with someone a bit better than this, but I failed to do that. So he's a Greek, not an international. He's a Greek, not international. Decent heading, decent jumping. He's tall. Again, he's not ridiculously slow, so I'm not too disappointed with that. I think it was two solid transfers. We only had £3 million to play with. I had to drop that right back down to about £1.9 million to actually get any extra wages out of it. So actually, 2 players that we've got in who will be into the first team, so that's pretty good, I think. Just let's have a look at the tactics at the minute. This is what we're going with. We are playing a target man, so this is where Leon Clark is sitting, and this is a kind of something I've played quite a lot of. The target man's his role is not to get the goals; it is just to be a giant mess. It's these guys who are the important ones, causing all the chaos. And yeah, we've got 2 very decent wingers here, both of them. No, the one on the left here on loan, Zucchini. I thought it was a courgette, but fried courgette. As you can see, he's fast. I like a fast player with flair. Is pretty much everything I like. He's Norwegian, which is good, and he's on loan from Fiorentina. Nice. On the other side, another guy with an impossible name, Spanish, Cantel a Piedra. Don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Not quite as fast, but he's got strong determination. He's a 3.5 star player, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. So then we've got a ball winning midfielder here, box to box, who I think he looks really good. He works hard, and that's what you want from a box to box, really. Someone who's going to actually be able to get up and back, and he's got the strength, he's got the pace, he's got all of those attributes, but he can also pass the ball, and he's technically capable to play that. He's a Georgian player, which is exciting. Then we've got a deep line playmaker. Obviously, for this position, you want someone who can pass the ball, and he can do exactly that. He looks really, really good. Passing of 15, technique of 16, first touch of 17. He is the little I was going to say the engine room. No, the flair in the team. And then Aurel Busquets, player I've signed previously. I really like this guy. He was an absolute beast for my Burton Albion side in FM19, and he's playing in there. He's best as a deep line playmaker, but we're playing him in this ball-winning midfielder role, sort of defensive midfielder role, and I think he's going to do really well there. So on the left side, we've got Verdonk, who's a young Dutch lad, not worth an awful amount of money, but he's an okay player. 3-star with potential to improve. He can tackle, he can dribble. He's okay at crossing. I think a lot of these stats could do with being improved, but he certainly can do a job there. On the other side, we've got Trupe, who looks like he has a toupee, who's a right-sided defender. Again, fast-ish, marking, tackling, all the things you want. Maybe his dribbling and crossing could be a little bit improved if you're trying to play him as a wing-back. We already see Nicolau, and he's going to be partnering Bergen in centre of defence. He's got a little bit more pace, heading, marking, tackling, all reasonably good. 3-star player. So you can see defensively, this is where we have trouble. Ahead of that, I think we look pretty good, pretty strong. Goalkeeper, it was a plate I almost improved, but it would have meant I couldn't have bought in those other 2 players, so I decided not to do that. 3-star goalkeeper, he's okay. The guy I was bringing in didn't have that eccentricity stat. He had about 3 on eccentricity, very similar player, but he was going to be about £1 million, and then I just wouldn't have had the money to bring in the other guys. So as it is, we've gone with this. Strange thing in this league, there doesn't seem to be any rules regarding loans. We can play as many loans as we like, it seems, and we've got 12 subs. So there's actually only 2 Egypts sort of sitting here who don't get in the team, which is kind of cool. So I'm pretty happy with this team. I don't think it needed a lot of changing tactically. I went with a custom wing play style. It was an obvious style to play, and this was an obvious formation to play given the players that we had. So I have tweaked this formation a little bit. So one thing that I wanted to do was take it off the direct passing, moved it back to standard. The other thing I've very much been liking to do is to have my centre-backs picking up the ball and then distributing from the centre-back. So that works quite nicely. I know defence isn't where we're strongest, but that works well. I've also shoved on the counter press and counter, because I think that that is it's a better thing to have on, at least to start with, and see how it goes. And then I've pushed the line quite high up. We've got reasonably fast defenders, so we should be able to deal with that. And so hopefully we'll be able to sort of bomb on and sort of cause them some trouble a bit higher up the pitch. That's the thinking anyway. Never really works like that, does it? But hopefully what we've got here is a tactic which will work a little bit better than it has in pre-season. Now, in terms of myself, what have I done with my manager? Well, my manager here is this lad, Custard Prophet. I've made him Dutch because the Trucking Football Manager in the last Versus Save made the very good point that if I am Dutch, then I'm going to have a better knowledge of players in the league. So that was good. We had the same managerial setup, and we could just distribute things as we wanted to. I focused on the mental side, on player knowledge, man management, and motivating as my main areas, and shoved a load of points into tactical for the coaching side. Hopefully that's the right thing to do, but we'll see what the other guys have come up with. So as I say, we are going to be playing Utrecht. We'll just have a little look at the league itself, the league table. So past positions, season preview, we are predicted to come 10th, which is pretty good. We were 12th. It looks like the two signings we've made have pushed our prediction up a little bit more, so we're predicted to come mid-table, so hopefully I won't get relegated this time round. I don't know why there's 5 teams that go up. It's weird, because I think it said 16th, so 17th, 18th get relegated, and 16th went into some sort of playoff, so I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, we are promoted. We've got very little chance of winning the league. It's going to be one of these top 4, isn't it? But we're playing Utrecht, who are one of the better sides, that sort of group just behind the top 4, but not quite in there. And we'll see how we do. It'll be interesting to see whether we can compete with Utrecht, or whether actually we're only going to compete with teams down here. Right then, let's see what we can do. Let's go to the game, and I will see you in a second. Yeah, in terms of the dynamics, here we are at the game day. In terms of the dynamics, I am trying to improve that team cohesion. What I have been doing after the Gottny save is putting just a team bonding session each week to try and improve that. That massively improves your team cohesion. That's one of the best ways to do it. So that's what I've been trying to do, just to improve that, because it's important to have a cohesive team. And maybe what I should have done is taken out some of the harder games in friendlies and just made them all really easy. But you know, I like to make it more difficult. Zorg, nice. Pure energy. Look, we've got proper. It's the proper kits here. Nice. Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried, lads. So we're going to start off with a balanced approach, and we'll see how we do against this side. This could all go wrong. Auto number alert. There we go. I'm excited and petrified and all these things, whether this tactic will work or whether it's just going to be utterly useless. I wonder whether actually we've got a little bit more sort of attacking in terms of getting the ball down, passing, a bit more expressive, whether we have to go down that route or whether this kind of slightly middle of the road route will work. We'll start with the push forward. Oh dear, lads. Well, they've started off well. We haven't had a shot. 8 minutes down. They've had 5 shots. We've had nothing. Oh dear. Oh, we got the ball out, but nobody there. Who's this? Guava, who's a fruit. Hugunia. And the ball goes all the way back to their goalkeeper. There's no one closing him down. Looks dead easy. Dead easy. Sane plays it forward. And Peterson. Well, lovely save by the goalkeeper. And I was entirely right to keep him in the side. We're not really holding on to the ball very well. Which is not kind of what I wanted, but we will see if we can encourage them a little bit further. I'm going to try, maybe a mad idea, straight away, straight out the blocks. We are going to try and I'm going to take off the overlap there. I'll try just hit and be more expressive. See what happens. Chuck the shorter passing on, and we'll go from there. Confirm those changes. Be nice to have a shot. That would be a good start. 20 odd minutes in, and Van Uvermund, and it's over the top. Yeah, not really creating anything. What I don't quite get with this, it seems like we go down either end. I know it's just the camera angle, but it seems like we go down either end of the pitch, and we're sort of constantly moving around the pitch, and they're playing both ends, but both ends of the pitch, and we're sort of, I don't know where our goal is. It's somewhere in the middle. Come on, guys. We're really not doing well here, and that has been coming. That has been coming. I'm going to go a bit more positive. It's not been the most impressive start, but you've come to expect terrible tactics and all this sort of stuff, haven't you? So let's make sure we continue that. But at least we got our foot on the ball now. Drommel, the goalkeeper, who's made some good saves. He's played well to start with, and it's out to that lad who actually, Clark, who has won the ball, which is kind of what I wanted him to do. Down this right side, it's Trapeze, who's lost the ball. And we go straight down the other end, and bar back. Yeah, maybe running at them. Yeah, maybe no. We haven't got the ability, certainly with this team, we haven't got the ability to run at their defence and try and outplay them. This is not working. We're going to shoot on sight. I've got that on another tactic. I know it's a terrible idea. Oh, didn't even notice that was on. We don't want that on, and we're not going to just play it into nowhere. We're going to try and do some usefulness here. Right then, so they're at their end of the pitch, which is good. It's the end I'd like them to be. Ball in, but they've run through us like, I don't know. It's not good. Peter Peterson into Janssen. Janssen out right here to Kirk. Captain Kirk plays it in. Well played, well out, but we haven't cleared it yet. And Guava, and it's over the top. They've had chances galore. We haven't had a bloody shot. And we've got shoot on sight on. Got bloody shoot on sight on. How are we not happy with this? I didn't think this tactic would work so terribly, but yeah, there we go. So Barnbrack, nicely done, very nice tackle there. But yeah, it's kind of deserved. I mean, it might just be that they are a much better side than we are, but this feels a little bit more than that. I think we need to do work. I don't want another one of the. I mean, I don't want it just to be avoiding relegation and the trucking football manager who end up finishing this season, and me who ends up cocking up again. Zucchini. It's in. It's Abuja Janana. Georgie, it's Georgie. Right then, that's it. That's the start of everything. We are coming back. We're going for the throat now. We're going attacking. You just try and stop me. Oh, we've got a bit of an issue there on the right side. Have we got anyone can bring in there? Queensy. Queensy. Yeah, let's bring Queensy on. Oh, Queensy. They're uninterested. Oh, what sort of crap's that? We don't want that. And I wonder whether to take Busquets off, because what we do have is this lad, Brahma, who he's the captain. I wonder whether that's what we want. I'll put him on deep line playmaker. Going a little bit more attacking with these folk. couple of changes. Can we inspire them? Demand more. Show some passion. Get creative. There we go. Get creative, boys. Zoot. That was almost a mistake. Go on, pressure him. He looks like he's got an error in him, that goalkeeper. Captain Kirk plays it. Oh, it's a beautiful ball down there. And it's Ramsdale he's going to have a shoot. Captain Kirk hits the bar. They've hit the bar bloody back 4,000 times, but it doesn't matter. Come on. We got a chance here right at the end. Verbeek into Verdonk. It's in. It's Queensy. It's bloody Queensy. I knew it. He's got it. He's got that goal. Oh, Queensy. Oh, you gotta love Queensy. Now they're cats amongst the pigeons. Oh, well, no. Down the other end. That's it. Espinosa into Brahma. Up the pitch. Don't lose it. Ball out to Queensy. Queensy into Abidjana. Verdonk. Abidjana into. Come on, out to Queensy. Come on, you're going to lose it, aren't you? Brahma. He's changed everything. Verdonk on this left side. Come on, in. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What happened there? Right, Verdonk, he crosses it in. What? I mean, I'm not complaining. Pause it for Christ's sake. Right, 78 minutes. Somehow we have we've done things here. I don't understand. Right, we're going to be more disciplined and just see whether we can. We're going to take it back to balance, more discipline, see whether we can hold this game out. We've got another. Come on. I should have gone a little bit more defensive here, shouldn't I? I'm worried about this. Basically, they think the goal is about 10 foot high. They keep just shoving it over the top. Right, what can we do to make this a little bit more or less scary? Well, we've got a complacent. That's it. We change our target man. That's exactly what we do. That's what all the good managers do in this situation. Right, so passing directness stays on that. We have to remember to take off passing to space off because it's just a disaster. Dribble less, so we're just not going to go up the pitch. And yes, yeah, there it is. Time waste the crap out of this place. No, confirm, go away, highlight. That's it. Right then, come on. We've broken the game. Can we make more substitutes? Right, let's try this. I can't remember how many substitutes we can make. The first rule of leagues, according to Old Lady Plays, is always look at the rules. I'm breaking that rule straight away. Verhaag. No, I can't make any more subs. Right, come on. Let's do it. Can we do it? We've done it. Oh, there is no way we deserve that victory. And that third goal deserves another watch. Just to marvel at it. Verdonk from the byline crosses it in. It hits the bar, and then somehow goes in from that. Don't understand it. Don't care. It's a 3-2 win over Utrecht. Oh, we are unbeatable. Right then. They did well. I mean, truly, they did crap. But we need to work on this. Definitely, this was not the performance I wanted, but it was the result I wanted, and we're third at the moment in the Eredivisie. Well done, everyone. Well done. Oh, Gerolschvest. Well, that's the vest I wear. Oh. Well, I don't know what to say. So I haven't decided when we'll come back. I think last time we did it after about 9 or 10 games. It'll be probably something about then. It gives us a good idea of kind of where we are and what things are looking like. The Eredivisie is a slightly smaller league, so we might have to come back a little bit more often. So we've got 18 teams, so 2 less than many of the other leagues. Yeah, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you come back next weekend for more action with FC Twente, and I keep wanting to say Twente. I think it's 20 in Dutch. I'm sure people can confirm that. But yeah, come back for more action. So now you've seen this, why not go and see how the Trucking Football Manager or Avoiding Relegation has got on? And then in 2 or 3 days' time, there'll be a little update video which highlights where everyone is. There'll be a league table and all of that fun stuff. So thank you very much for dropping by. Make sure you go over and check those guys out. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.